Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we were cast into the Dark World by the evil wizard Ganon, and now we must begin our quest to rescue Princess Zelda and the other maidens, who were sent here to break the Wise Men's seal. So today we're going to start things off by tackling the Palace of Darkness, the first dungeon of the Dark World, where the first maiden awaits. We're going to start things off by going to the left and hitting this pressure plate. This is around the point where the dungeons start getting a bit bigger. We're in the Dark World now. This is where the real game begins. You notice we just defeated an enemy called the Helmasaur. They deflect physical attacks from the front. If you hit them with your sword, they'll just bounce back. If you want to go back the way we came, there's a switch here to open that door, but I don't really care about that right now. We're going to go downstairs into this room. We have some ugly looking statues there. And they're shooting fireballs. Crap, they're just like those statues from the original Legend of Zelda. Push the button to make this chest appear, and we got a key. Now what I'm going to do is get the magic mirror out and just warp back to the entrance. Save us a minute or so. Now we're going to take the path on the right. Okay, we got another Helmasaur here. Just smash him with a skull pot thing, and our business there is done. There's another pressure plate here to open the door if you so choose, but I don't really care about that. Let's go downstairs. We have anti-fairies. I don't remember if I talked about this before, but now that we have the magic powder, if we are so inclined, we can hit them with the magic powder to turn them into regular fairies that we can either use to recover our health or to stick in a bottle for later. I don't really need either right now, so I'll just let that go. We have a little communication tablet here. Phoenix, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I am locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you were doing your best, but please hurry. Well, excuse me, princess. It's not easy saving the world, you know. But anyway, we're gonna open up that door with or that wall with charge, and now we have a new enemy. I forget what these guys are called. They're these weird electric jellyfish creatures. Sword beams will do the trick. Do not strike them when they're zapping, because it's just like with buzz blobs. You'll get a jolt and take some damage. We'll break a hole in this wall. And we have some more new enemies. I believe these are Gorias, a common staple in the Zelda series. The red ones will spit fire at you if you line yourself up with them directly, so don't do that if you can help it. And we have conveyor belts. Just blast these guys and watch out for the spikes. And we have the red jellyfish things. These guys split into two smaller ones that are harder to hit and cause just as much damage if you get zapped, so watch out for them. Up on this level, here we get the map, so now we can check out the rest of the dungeon layout. Okay, you notice this is probably the biggest dungeon we've had so far, even more so than, say, the Desert Palace or even East Palace. It's not terribly huge by Dark World standards, but, you know, it's also the first dungeon of the Dark World. The game pretty much sets it up so you don't really have much choice in the dungeon order at this point, without, like, seriously glitching out the game, doing things you're not really supposed to be doing. Anyway, I blew some holes in these walls. I want to go this way in order to get a key out of this treasure chest. We're going to need that later. We also have these weird mole things. We can't do anything about them right now. And if you are in trouble and you need some healing, there's some fairies over here. I don't, so I'm going to pull out the magic mirror once again and warp back to the entrance. Save us some time. So now we're going to finally take the center path. Now, if you were to backtrack without using the magic mirror, you could push that block in order to make it to the central path instead. So we'll open this door. Now, I want to watch out for these turtle things because I can't do anything to them right now. They're impervious to all my attacks. Instead, I'm going to blast a hole in this bridge to keep them from being able to follow me. And I'm going to jump into this pit, because it enables us to land on this ledge. Use my other key to open this door and go upstairs once again. And in this room, the central area, you could kind of see this from where we were before. Here we get the big key. Now we can open up the main treasure chest of the dungeon as well as the boss room. Jump into this pit here. Now we're going to land in the lower levels. Again, we can't do anything about the turtles, but now we got Stalfos raining down because we hit that switch. Let's stun those guys. Jump into this portal to get out of here. Since we're so close to the beginning, it was okay for me to backtrack that time because here we are. as I was demonstrating before, we can push this block out of the way to progress onwards. Now this time I want to take the path on the right. Again, just, use your... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Okay. So let's warp back around and try that one more time. Yeah, don't push yourself too far because you'll end up going over the edge and you'll have to do this backtracking. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Seriously, didn't mean to do that. Hopefully the block is still gone so I don't have to worry about that again. Alright, good, okay. Yeah, that's something to avoid in the future. Anyway, in this chest we got another key. When you have these arrows on these little ledges, it allows you to do a little bit of a hop to jump across the gap there. So mind the gap. We got these hard hat beetles. I called them something else in the Tower of Hera. Anyway, I'm not really concerned about this guy down here, so I'm just going to pass up on him and open up this door instead. I'm gonna pick this up, take that Helmasaur, and woo, that was close. Now there is a glitch you can do with bombs and the Pegasus shoes to jump the gap to get to that big chest down there before the bridge collapses, but unfortunately I was not able to do that. And now we are in a dark room. It's loaded with monsters, but we can blast them with our sword beams. These mini Dodongos. Over here, this chest is going to contain bombs. Yep, bombs. Didn't really need it. I guess I could have saved that for later. I think there's one or two more Dodongos. Yep, okay. So I think I want to take the lower path here. Think down here? Nope. It's a lower path. Here we got another key. Okay, that's gonna come in handy. And over here we have a bombable wall, and I already have my bombs out, so I'll plant that. Blast a hole in the wall. And what is the dungeon item of the Palace of Darkness? It is the magic hammer. So now we can drive wooden stakes into the ground, as well as those weird-looking whack-a-mole things that were blocking our progress before. So now we can progress to places that we couldn't before. If you are so inclined and you feel like really doing things out of sequence, you can just leave the dungeon now that we have the magic hammer and explore a big chunk of the dark world now. I'm gonna go up through this door. However, we're so far into the dungeon now that it doesn't feel like it's necessary. We're over halfway done with the Palace of Darkness. We may as well see it through. One thing you can do with the magic hammer is you pound the ground, and you can smash these turtle things. Be careful though, because the shockwave can knock other ones back on their feet. Alright, we took those guys out. And here we got the compass, so we can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master, which is directly below us, but we can't access them from these stairs. This is a side path. I guess I'll light this lantern up to give you guys a feel. Yeah, this is what the room looks like. So dodge the anti-fairies, collect some treasure. Stock up on some rupees. We're over halfway to maximum rupee capacity now. And here we got a single arrow, which doesn't really do us any good. Oh well. And here we got another key. Now if you really want to, you can actually pound these turtle guys with the hammer through the barrier. They can't get to you, but you can get to them. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm not quite walking on the rupees correctly, but I'm still like picking them up. But anyway, let's use up our key to go through this door and kind of circle around. This room here, we can just take the long way around, pick up some more rupees. We got, what is that, 820 rupees now. We're getting close to maximum. I'll have to make a trip to the Pond of Happiness soon, I guess. And now we want to jump down here. Unfortunately, this hard hat beetle is blocking away, and those pink ones take a lot of hits to kill. So I'm just going to keep doing this little jump poke technique until I get them out of my hair. This could take a while though. These guys are really durable. It would have been more convenient to be able to knock them back far enough to bounce them into the pit, but we're not going to be that lucky, unfortunately. Come on. There we go, finally. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my boomerang to toggle the switch here. Whoa, that was close. I almost fell in. Didn't realize how close I was to that bumper. Okay, I don't think... I'm gonna toggle that just in case. Anyway, here we're gonna move these skulls. You can also smash those with the magic hammer, but... You know, I guess in a speed run that's actually quicker if you already have it selected. Anyway, that switch is weighted, so if it'll only keep the door open if something is pressing it down, so you have to move that statue to hold it open, otherwise it won't do you any good. Alright, we got more Gorias, or whatever these guys are. Again, if you line up directly with the red one, he will actually spit fireballs at you when he faces you, so be careful about that. Okay, good. Yeah, we wanted the switch to be toggled so that way we can progress this way. Now I have the arrows shoot into the eye of Goma, or the Igor statue, or whatever that thing is. We'll make this wall slide over into a secret passage that will allow us to progress into the final areas of the Palace of Darkness, as it slowly opens the path forward. Very slowly, but we made it. Actually, I know I'm gonna need the magic hammers pretty much right away, because we are surrounded by these whack-a-mole things, as well as the turtle creatures. Take that, take that. Alright. Blast the barrier. Blast it again. Okay, I think that'll do the trick. Got a bomb I don't need, but oh well. Now we got another turtle guy to take care of. Yeah, you definitely want to have the magic hammer, not that you can make it any further without it. Alright, take that. Smash all the turtles. Turn them into turtle soup. Just call me Shredder. Anyway, we'll push this block to open the way to this portal. And now we're in the final stretch before the boss of the dungeon. Take out the wave of turtle guys. Ooh, we got some rupees. And now it's time for a boss battle against the Helmasaur King. Now you use the you have to use either the hammer or bombs to do damage to his mask. You hit it enough times. You can hear him taking damage sounds. Ah crap, he walked into me. He's getting a little more aggressive now. Ooh, I shouldn't have taken that hit. Alright, we get it. Okay. Ooh. Ah, nuts. I'm in trouble. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the fairy. Take the fairy. Now we're going to strike the Helmasaur King. Yeah, he's getting a little more aggressive. He's moving faster. If we go for the core, we got him. We defeated the Helmasaur King. I guess I didn't need that fairy after all, but I was playing it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So now, we've got a heart container. And we acquired the first maiden trapped in a crystal. Victory is ours. So we stand here holding the crystal triumphantly, and it is now going to relay part of the story to us. This is basically what happens at the end of every dungeon now. The maiden we rescue has some words of wisdom for us. Phoenix, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land, where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe he will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. And those dots are probably us kind of saying something back to her. But we're a silent protagonist. Do we understand? Yes, we understand. Please don't repeat all that. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And victory is ours. We saved the day. And here we are, back on the world map. Let's take a quick look at our map now. Let's get a feel for where all the other dungeons are. Oh yeah, there was 6 more to go. So our next destination looks to be down towards the south, over around the swamp area. So that's where we're going to be going next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I may make some... Actually, next time I think we might do a little bit of exploring first before we tackle the dungeon. There's some items I could get. I want to make a trip to the Pond of Happiness since I have so many rupees now. So next time we're going to be doing some exploring, and then we'll work our way over to dungeon number 2. So this has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.